Guys, don't ever pull fire alarms in public without a fire. If you have permission to pull the fire alarm for a fire drill, or if you have permission to pull the fire alarm for a test, then you can pull the fire alarm. Or if you have your own fire alarm set up at home, it is fine to pull the fire alarm for those reasons, but if you're pulling a fire alarm for fun because you think it's funny, that is not okay at all. That is very bad. That is considered a felony. Let's just say that there's an actual emergency going out somewhere and you pull that fire alarm for fun. Ha 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 ha, I'm gonna pull the fire alarm. Ha 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 ha. Yay, this was fun. What you did was put other people's lives in danger, because the fire department will have to respond to your false fire alarm that you pulled, and there could be another emergency somewhere else, and the fire department can't be at the real emergency because you pulled that false fire alarm. Because of you, people are dying. That is not okay at all. So this is why you never ever pull fire alarms unless you really do detect a fire in the building. You never ever want to put someone else's life at risk. And that's what you are doing if you pull that alarm for fun. Not good, so do not do that. These are only to be pulled if there is a real fire, or if you have permission to do so, or if you have your own. Other than that, do not pull these. These are not toys. These are very serious devices that save people's lives. So never ever pull these in public. Also, another thing you don't do in public is that you don't tamper with fire alarms. What do I mean by don't tamper with fire alarm equipment is don't screw it or unscrew it or take it off the wall. That's what tampering is. You don't do that. These are things you should never ever do in public. That is wrong and unnecessary. You don't tamper with fire alarm equipment. You don't pull it for fun. You don't vandalize it. You don't do any of that. Only when there is an emergency, or if you have permission to, is when you pull it. What do I mean by don't vandalize the fire alarm? Is don't paint it. Especially, you don't want to do that. That will make it non-functional. It will still work, but it won't be able to notify people when there's an emergency. So remember, if you paint it, you have to replace it. So don't do that. If you want to do it with your own alarm, that is totally fine, but if you're doing it with an alarm in a public building, that is not okay at all. So don't do that. Bye.